anti-crypto derangement syndrome that clouds clear thinking about crypto regulation. Although there are too many myths to dispel, I will take the occasion to address a few of them. Myth, a statutory framework for crypto, would undermine 9 decades of securities law. Fact, the New York State Department of Financial Services has an alternate framework for regulating virtual assets. And far from undermining securities regulation, DFS has shown itself to be the most rigorous regulator of crypto in the world. Myth, there's no need at all for the SEC to provide regulatory clarity and guidance, and that calls for clarity and guidance are nothing more than a pretext for evading lawful compliance. Fact, even the Investor Advisory Committee, which favors Gary Gensler's approach to enforcement, concedes that there is in fact a need for regulatory clarity. Quote, the SEC should consider issuing a request for comment regarding areas where additional guidance is needed related to the application of federal securities laws to crypto assets. Myth, it does not matter at all if crypto is driven offshore. Fact, offshore, deregulated, over-leveraged companies like FTX carry the greatest risk of losing customer funds, a point that Gary Gensler himself did not dispute when pressed under questioning. Myth, registration with the SEC is just a form on a website. Fact, the notion of registration as just a form on a website is patently false. So false, in fact, that it would come as a shock to all the securities lawyers and companies spending millions of dollars on SEC registration and compliance. Myth, the SEC has the right to crack down on crypto because the technology has no utility. It does more harm than good. Fact, the SEC is statutorily designed to be a merit-neutral regulator. Even if SEC chair were as omniscient as God himself, he nonetheless has no statutory authority to impose his personal judgment about the merits of crypto and blockchain on those of us who disagree with him. The SEC's only role is to correct information asymmetries and mandate disclosures to protect investors. So my first question